Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ivan the Vegan here. I decided not to go cycling today. I decided to do it on Friday, and it's because it's just windy, and I'm just exhausted from yesterday's training. I did Monday and Tuesday, which was yesterday. I did jiu-jitsu, so I'm all bruised up, and I feel like my fingers are broken. It's a pretty intense session, especially on Monday. We did like 2 hours of fighting, so I'm gonna just rest a bit, recover, because my body is all beat up, and go cycling on Friday. Hopefully, do like a couple of hours, maybe like 4 hours of riding or something. See how I feel, because I haven't done a long ride in a long time. And I really enjoy long rides and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the topic of the video. I just want to talk about stuff. I guess it's a question, maybe to my audience and just people in general. Like, why in schools they don't teach us about like good health and nutrition and stuff? You know, and just they don't. There is no. They teach us a bunch of useless stuff and some useful stuff as well in school, but they don't teach us about what the proper nutrition is, what we should eat and stuff like that. It's awful. When I grew up, they didn't teach us about anything about healthy eating and stuff. Especially I grew up in Ukraine. In Eastern Europe, they drink lots of milk, and they eat lots of dairy products and sausages and salami and stuff like that. Just really highly processed, unhealthy stuff. And nobody ever told me. When I was 10, I was like obese. I was overweight. When I was 11 or 12, I was like really, really overweight. And when I came to this country, I was overweight as well, and I was eating a bunch of crap. And they just never told us, like, why am I so fat? Is it because I'm lazy? Because I always played too much football? Especially when I was a kid, I was always running around and stuff. I was still fat. And obviously it was because I was eating all this fatty animal foods and all these animal proteins. But they don't teach us in schools, they don't teach us any of this stuff in school at all. Especially like in America, like the lunchtime, like all the lunchtime school food is just awful. It's full of fat, cholesterol, animal proteins, saturated fat, all this stuff. In English school, the lunchtimes are not as bad as America, of course. Because in America, the pharmaceutical companies are just the biggest money-making scheme ever, getting sick people and putting them on medications for the rest of their life, when the simple solution is the healthy lifestyle. So, in England, in UK, the lunchtime's not as bad, but there's still plenty of animal products on there. There's cheese and eggs and stuff like that for breakfast, and it's just terrible, and if somebody told me when I was 10 or 11, animal products are bad for you, they cause you to be overweight and unhealthy long term, I would be like, holy shit. And you can have more energy on a plant-based lifestyle, eat as much fruit as you want, eat as much vegetables and pastas and rice and beans, and you can be healthy and full of energy and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, sign me up. I wish they did teach this stuff in school and that. So, and another thing, I was watching I follow this vegan company. I think they like make vegan food and stuff. And they're in the west of England. They're trying to introduce like vegan meals in schools, which is awesome. People should have the option not to eat animal products in school. It's pretty awesome that they're doing this now, and how things are improving. But like in schools, they should have a program about educating people on health and nutrition, and stuff. So, but I always ask this question: why they don't do it? Is it because it's profitable to have a sick population and a healthy population? I mean, obviously it's profitable for the pharmaceutical companies. It brings a lot of money, having sick population. Think about it, like cancer medication, like I don't know, diabetes medication, high blood pressure, high cholesterol medications. All this stuff exists. Obviously it's making a lot of money, but like it's crazy and irresponsible for just the government not to introduce these programs. But then again, I think in the end the government really doesn't care about the population as such. Especially, I mean, still the mainstream population still think we need to eat animal products to be healthy, which is just absurd. And in fact, if you look at the data and the studies and the science, animal products are bad for the human body long term. long term they cause a lot of illnesses, a lot of problems with bones and the heart and just diseases. So I don't know why they don't do this. Just comment down below. Comment down below what you think is the reason they don't teach nutrition in school. I just generally think it's profitable. But I mean, for example, in America, in England, you know, in United Kingdom, we have NHS, the National Health Service. It obviously costs them more money to treat all these overweight people with heart problems and stuff like etc. You know, and diabetes. So wouldn't it be cheaper to educate people on these health classes and avoid these conditions in the first place? But like it is more profitable for sure to not cure the disease or the illness, but treat it. You know, treat the symptoms, not the cause. So maybe perhaps that's why the reason they didn't do it. But yeah, I think there should be a program around the world to educate people on health and nutrition and stuff. So, but yeah, what else I want to talk about? I just want to talk about this specifically. I'm not sure if people bring it up and stuff, because I've never seen a video about like nutrition in school, but they don't teach you any of this stuff. You know, there might be some really like leftist schools that do teach, you know, about the plant-based lifestyle, but I don't think just because you're a vegan doesn't mean you're a leftist or a lib or a conservative. I don't really subscribe to any of those ideologies. I just subscribe to being healthy and fit and being a compassionate human being in general to anyone, you know, and stuff. So, and I don't believe any of this, all these political agendas and angles of people, their beliefs are. Generally, I think it would help the world if we all went plant-based, for sure, just from an environmental perspective, and the fact that we can't sustain this demand for meat, and it's just consuming so much like of the USA land and third world nations. All the grain is used. Look it up if you don't believe me. And a lot of the land is used to produce animal, you know, meat, a little piece of burger. So much water and energy, and it's just highly unsustainable and inefficient method to produce that amount of calories. It's much better to feed people with plant foods. But yeah, what do you think about, you know, like maybe like an introduction or something like that, or in schools to health and nutrition? And I wish they would promote plant-based lifestyles and the healthy ones, not oily foods, just not processed stuff, but lots of fruit, lots of vegetables, and grains, legumes, pasta, quinoa, buckwheat, barley, all these grains, rice, all these plant foods introduced. Like, just introduce people to all these studies and science that shows that animal products are harmful long term, and that you can live a longer, happier life on a plant-based lifestyle, you know. So, but I think some people, especially when they get older and they develop these conditions, they'd rather die. I think some of them would. They'd rather die than change their habits and their way of eating. It's just habits in the end. It's an acquired taste. It's not like you're born with it. Like, oh yeah, look at my canines. I'm a big wolf and I'm meant to eat raw meat. It's stupid, really. But that's the video. You know, I had it in my mind to do this video about this. I didn't plan anything. It's not a script. I'm just sharing my thoughts and ideas with you guys and girls. So give it a thumbs up if you'd like the video, and comment down below what you think should be the standard, you know, in schools, what they should teach people about nutrition. There's a lot of kids dehydrated, they're undercarbed, they're deficient in minerals and vitamins. They don't teach us how to look after ourselves at all, you know, in schools. They don't, which is a shame, really. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. It's been your boy Ivan the Vegan. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I promote health and fitness, and I promote good, healthy living, and just a good, happy life. There's no supplements. I don't sell anything. I don't benefit. There is no BS on my channel and stuff. So give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down if you don't like the video, and I'll see you in the next video then, I guess. Anyway, peace.
Скажите, а вы не боитесь, что зрители вас, ну, к примеру, побьют? И правильно сделают.
Вот кого мы не боимся, так это зрители. Вы знаете, с этим у нас всегда в порядке.
Пока есть чего сказать, я буду говорить. Кто-то хочет нас убрать, потушить наши фонари. Я как бы заключил с судьбою пари. Заходи, Фортуна, чё стоишь там скромно у двери? Леха, смотри на пиратском MP3. Мы с тобой стоим, этой фотки года 3. У тебя Айза красотка и сынок Сами. А мы вот со своей что-то ужиться не смогли. Вот времена были, я вспоминаю часто. Тогда Москва казалась мне каменным царством. Я все еще готов рэперков хавать на завтрак. Зря вы подумали, что кто-то из нас сдался.